Yep. We are live on YouTube as well as on Facebook tonight. Y'all already know my house rules. Make sure that you're in a comfortable, ready to be alive and open. Most importantly, make sure that you have the. Hey Dwight, how are you? You already know the playlist is about to be all the way lit tonight. It's gonna be a little bit different because I got my bestie with me, Val. Turn up.
Hello, I'm here.
As she seat twerks.
Yes.
Bow.
Hey.
Awesome. Okay, y'all can see both of us. Awesome. Make sure that if you would like to hear what we are playing on tonight, that you join us on the Spreaker app or on D30 Radio. You'll be able to hear everything that we talk about as well as the music on live moment and especially this mic. There we go. Mm. Bestie session. So we just try to be on time. Hey Willie, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a long time. Hey YouTubers, I know y'all about to join momentarily. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Keidra Nicole. Everything is Keidra Nicole because things are about to change. We're about to make some changes soon. There we go. We both in here. Y'all already see it's about to go down, and we're about to go live right now. Y'all ready? So right now I am starting up. What's the subject? What about your friends? Is the subject for tonight. I can't have you to hear the music back. You'll probably hear it through the headphones, but they trip on both platforms. I tried that one night. They tried to cut it all the way off.
Really?
Like literally delete it off. Hey Ed, what's going on? Hey Kenyatta, hey Richard, how you guys doing? If y'all want to hear the music that we're going to play tonight, come on over to d30radio.com. We will be live there. You can also chat with us in the chat box. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Keidra Nicole. We are here live on D30 Radio, the hottest and trendiest internet radio station of all time. Yes, if you can hear it in the background, you hear that girl, Tokyo Vanity. That's my best friend. If you are live, actually see my best friend with me. Hey, Val. Oh, you're not gonna say hey?
Hey y'all. I'm sorry, I was in the midst of
Yeah, she was in the midst of her
best
drink.
friend drink.
Yes, the best friend drink. Y'all already know what time it is. So tonight's topic, we are talking about what about your friends? Yes, what about your friends? We're about to make it all the way interesting because for whatever reason, when my best friend and I are together, we're together. It takes some work. But we have a great time in doing it.
Yes,
so
we do.
Listen, you're gonna have to get with it or just get going at this point because we grown about it. So thank you guys so much for joining. We're gonna get started with our very first song, Best Friend by Brandy. All right. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining us. So our first task for tonight is if you have a best friend, tag them. Tell them what's up. Tell them why you appreciate them. So everybody saw mine. Thank you so much, DeWitt. Everybody saw my post on Monday morning. We talked about, I said, the task. And the task was to tag your best friend. I know some of y'all don't read these posts. Tag your best friend and let them know why you appreciate them. So I tagged, of course, my best friend Val. She know I appreciate her. We talk all the time. It's very rare that we go a day without talking. So with that being said, tag your best friend. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. You appreciate me, bestie?
I do. I do. I appreciate our conversation.
Yes, Lord. Woo.
The realness. And the craziness.
You know what?
We have a natural crazy relationship.
That we do.
Not on purpose, but it's just, and then we have a good time.
You know what I've realized about our relationship, and I know a lot of people at first was like, how are y'all best friends so quick? And our thing was, when something is organic and it just naturally happens, that's just the way it's meant to be. I told Val, I think once before, probably twice before, I think we met each other at the right place at the right time. And it was crazy because we didn't really want to meet each other to begin with.
We did not. I don't know, you may not believe this, but anyway, we were like, I don't want to meet her.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't want to meet her. I don't want to meet her.
I ain't got time.
Like that's what we did.
Yeah.
And we met, and
from there we was
it was very interesting how it actually all happened. But
and it's so weird because we're so much alike.
Mm-hmm.
So in a lot of ways, and we find out new things every day, pretty much.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dwight. So none of y'all have best friends? Hey, Trinine, what's going on? That was it, left, right.
Hey. Trinine, I always practice, girl. Thank you.
Be left, right, and every time you sit down. Just be, what are you doing? Don't worry about it.
But what? It's hard to find a best friend. It really is.
It really?
Yep.
When you've grown and you know what it is that you're looking for?
Yep. It's hard.
That's a shame.
People don't know how to be real. People don't know. They don't know how to be a friend. And I think the older that you get, the people are cool with their situation, and that's cool. I mean, it is what it is. You don't have to have a big circle.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
that is true.
That's cool, but it doesn't surprise me. I mean, if you talk to a lot of adults, they don't.
But it's so fun.
It is.
Having a best friend. Dwight said, true, because some grown folks act like petty kids. Well, I don't know, Dwight, because sometimes I can be petty. Real petty. But hey, whatever floats your boat. I hope y'all can find some best friends before y'all leave it all out of here. Boy, this song just going to waste. This best friend song. Shame. Okay, so before we get started with the next song, the question for the first question is, how do you find balance between a single and married best friend relationship? I don't look petty. I'm very petty.
Yes. We're both petty, okay?
Let me come up with this song. And that was Brandy, Best Friend. Yeah, I think we kind of put that song to waste because I don't see nobody else with a best friend other than me and my best friend. So up next, we're going to help y'all out just a little bit and play some R. Kelly, Homie Lover Friend. So right now we're playing R. Kelly's Homie Lover Friend. So since y'all don't have any best friends, hopefully I have a homie lover.
Right.
Something coming on.
Homie lover.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Because y'all just gonna have oh thing. Hey Tyson, how are you? You like my petty? It's positive petty and negative petty. Every now and again, I don't know. Maybe it's positive petty because it's causing laughter. So does that count? Yeah, I think so. Hey Kirsten, how are you? Thank you so much for joining.
And your friendship should be about laughter. We try to take negative moments and make it positive moments. I mean, we try to laugh throughout the hard times. I mean, you just got to.
You have to.
You have to. Keep pushing.
But you know what? You have to find those other moments too where you can be serious.
Yeah.
And be okay with that. So.
Agreed.
you can. Okay, I see you, Jasmine. So Jasmine gave her best friend a shout out, Casey Green. Okay, thank you. I know she's gonna.
Something going on.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. Good.
Of course, you already know if you would like to join in on the conversation, give your best friend a shout out throughout the show, hit us up at 762-359-0378. I'm still trying to learn that number.
Or maybe you don't consider the person your best friend, but maybe they are like your homie. You know, some people may not even want to use that word, but maybe you got somebody that you can call on, and maybe y'all haven't even yet,
but how long does it take you? You know what you can. To me, it's a difference between having just a regular friend and a best friend. Because it's some things I don't tell my friends, but I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
So
but I don't know how this younger generation out here doing things. You know, they got circles everywhere.
They be stabbing and shooting their best friends
Right.
all in the back.
Right.
My wife is my best friend, but I can't tag her because she got you blocked on Facebook right now.
What?
That is too funny. Best friends do that sometimes. I don't know. If I try to block my best friend, she'll come over to my house.
Yes.
She'll come to the house and be like,
ain't no blocking me.
What's going on? You alright?
I can't even take the sending me the voicemail. Let alone blocking me. I can barely take that.
But it's not just you. Sometimes I just want to take a break from my phone. But Val will still show up. Yes, Val will still show up to the house and be like, you alright? Like, oh, through my phone.
Hey.
Like, hey, I ain't heard from you. You good? I'm like, yeah, Val, I'm good. I'm just taking a quick break. She's like, oh, okay. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm about to give you the about to tag it in there. The link if you are wanting to join in on the conversation in the chat room, listen in. Thank you guys so much for sharing. So right now we're playing R. Kelly's Homie Level Friend. The link if you are wanting. All right, y'all. I just posted a link down below for the actual show.
Hey, Jasmine.
You see her?
Yeah.
Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine.
Homie Level Friend. Brittany! All right, let me go to start back up. And that was R. Kelly, homie lover friend. How many of y'all have a homie, a lover, and a friend all in one? That's one of the best relationships, I think. So, I think so. Yeah. So, the first question that we're going to pose to you guys before we get on with the next song is, how do you find balance between a single and married best friend relationship? How do you find that kind of balance? So, say for instance, I'm single because I'm not married, and Val is married. How do we find balance between that? So feedback on how we find that balance, but we would like to hear from you. Make sure that you put it up in the chat room. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Up next is Tweet featuring Bilal, Best Friends. You already know Kirsten. It's always about to go down. Hey Gigi, how are you? Hey Genevieve, how are you? Thank you guys so much for joining us right here. I am live with my best friend. Go best friend, that's my best friend, that's my best friend. And tonight's topic is, what about your friends? Yes. So we have house rules. Let me give them to you. The first one is make sure that you're in a place to be relaxed and ready to tune in. Second, we're all grown. Be ready to give your opinion. Most importantly, make sure that you have a good drink. We got a best friend drink tonight. And y'all see we got special glasses too. Special glass. So Dwight says, when women are close, they find a way to find balance that is precious. Hey Shakia, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Make sure that you guys not only tune in here, but tune into d30radio.com or download the Spreaker app to your phone, your smart device, and search for Reviving Relationships. We are all the way live. Of course, if you want to give your best friend a shout out, make sure that you give us a call at 623590378. We are here to hear it. What's going on, Gavin? Thank you. For another day.
So with our question,
okay,
how do we find the balance? You know what? It wasn't hard because we're all cool. You know, I've been married almost 8 years, and I have never been when we go out, I'm just like all up under you. I like to be under you, but you know, we've always been able to chill with other people, and you know, I mean,
it's easy, I guess, for me, because honestly, sometimes I enjoy being the third wheel with them. With Val and my brother Keith, I enjoy being the third wheel from time to time because it's like I get a chance to bond with them, but yet, you know what I'm saying, just chill, relax, and that's the main thing. Being with a partner that's willing to chill and be okay with what y'all have going on. Cause you have people that are actually jealous.
Yes.
Which is crazy to me.
And you have some couples who don't want their husband or wives to hang out with people who aren't married. And I think that's like crazy because things can happen in other marriages as well. So don't think that just because you're married that everything is all good then too. Like, no, that doesn't necessarily mean that. So, I mean, you have to be mature about it.
Yeah.
Just, you know, have a good time. Nobody is trying to be jealous of anybody else. Just have a good time. Like, we don't even try to put off that type of vibe.
Excuse me. Hey Rodney, hey Thomas, how are you?
I can hear music.
You can hear it?
Yeah.
But the only thing is, if I play it live, it'll like cancel out and all of that other crazy stuff. And then when I did it from YouTube, I'm thinking it should be fine. And they still was like, bye, you're not in any trouble, but we heard you playing some music. Like, okay.
I'll be playing, boy.
Hey Willie, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Her husband calling her, telling her to hurry up and get home. I wish Keith would. We love you though, Keith.
No.
So when we're about to go back live, the radio, and then we'll be able to just kind of go back over what we just discussed. Hey, what's going on? Can you have your friend back? Girl, Brittany, she don't always be your friend. She can always be your friend, but she's gonna be my best friend.
Brittany!
Alright, we're going. And that was Best Friend by Tweet featuring Bilal. Yes, y'all. It is going down on tonight. What about your friends? Yes, I know we have some individuals giving their shouts out to their best friend. So we're going to give a shout out to Jasmine Jackson's best friend, Casey Green. She wants you to know that she loves you, Casey. Shouts out to Ty Akins. He said his wife is his best friend, but he can't tag her because she has him blocked. But I'm sure that Ty still loves you, Mrs. Akins. So shouts out to you. Shouts out to everybody that are looking for friends and can't find them nowhere. I know you searched all over, can't find nobody. I know that's a song too, but
Where they at, though?
where they at? Right. So tonight, well, one of the questions that we posed for you guys was, how do you find between a single and married best friend relationship? So I gave the example of, I'm single because I'm not married, and Valerie is married. And people are always asking, how do y'all find balance on all of this? How do y'all include everybody? So my thing is, I actually enjoy being the third wheel with my best friend and her husband. Is that just me? Shouts out to you, Keith, and thank you so much for allowing me to be the third wheel.
Right.
So for us, mainly it's because we can be relaxed, we can be open, we can be honest. So we can be open, we can be honest. So yeah, what's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a problem with it at all. Like, I enjoy that. I think, everybody is cool in the situation. Everybody is comfortable, relaxed. We've never been the type to go out and just be all hugged up and not wanting to just have fun with everybody. We like to have a good time.
Right.
So, I mean, we don't, if we do go out with you, we don't want it to be an uncomfortable situation. I mean, let's all enjoy each other. Have a good time.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all can't find a best friend that's willing to be open and honest or be there, be present, be able to go on trips and stuff like that, then that's not your best friend. That's just another individual that's possibly going to get on your nerves sooner than later. So, with that being said, we're going to get into some of these commercials so we can continue on with the show. Once again, thank you all for joining us on tonight. What about your friends? This be that. The craziest part when you gotta turn everything on.
Brittany,
if you don't stop calling my best friend, girl, what's wrong with you? What up, man? Hey, Miss Ruth, how are you? Let me see. She gonna always be your friend, but she's gonna always be my best friend. Let it go. I think you better let it go. Boom, boom. Looks like another love TKO. Boom, 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 boom.
Look what I sent there. Stop calling me from Mr. Charlie House.
Oh, God. Mr. Charlie.
Whose number is this?
Hey, if y'all can hear it in the background, we have Tokyo Vanity playing That's Man. And I am talking about my best friend Valerie. What's up, Val?
What's up?
Yeah. We about to go all the way in. We about to be lit.
Hey, Pam.
Hey, Pam. Hey, man. Hey, DeWitt. Hey, Jasmine. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight on D30radio.com. Make sure that you like and share out the broadcast. So we were just talking about how do we find balance with Val being married, me being single, because I know a lot of people were asking questions like, how do y'all go on all these vacations and trips and we never see any of these men around? What's going on? So our thing is, that's just the relationship that we have. We can all be cool. Matter of fact, we have dinners from time to time, just hang out. Sometimes we even have parties just because. Yeah. What's your take? Do you think it's easy for some couples, or do you think it's just?
No, I mean, you have some couples that are very uptight about it. Mm. But I mean, it's just really depending on the actual individuals.
That is true.
I feel like if you're not comfortable in your relationship, then you are not comfortable with having that outsider. True. I think if there's some rift between you two, I think it's kind of hard to bring somebody else in and just kind of, just to even hang out, because you two got some type of animosity or insecurity.
But I find that so weird, especially like how we're same sex and we're best friends.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still have men that will be upset about how our relationship is. Mm-hmm. Something that we are close,
Yeah.
in which we love each other.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's the problem. Now, if I have a male and my significant other isn't really, I think proper action needs to be taken. Whereas perhaps we all need to sit down, talk, make sure that there is nice communication going there. Or if that's not the case, then perhaps set boundaries.
Yeah.
What boundaries are we willing to set and make?
Yeah.
And being best friends. So if you want to chime in on this conversation in podcast land, you can 623590378 or at dear@gmail.com. We are all so the friend. We gonna be there all the time. Sorry, that's the petty side of me coming out. I'm good asleep knowing I like 2 seconds ago. Maybe. So up next, we're gonna play some Mariah Carey. Need a friend. She said she'll be there. Give her a call. Yeah, I think that's so crazy.
Yeah.
But it was an incident whereas this guy, he really did become upset. Like to the point, like it was like you could tell the energy had shifted. There was a lot of animosity. Hey everybody, thank you guys so much for joining us. Can you chime in? Okay, yeah, Brittany, you can chime in, but you need to call 762-359-0378. We're gonna hear you. Hey V, what's going on? I'm not still Brittany.
I'm gonna text her the number
762-359-0378.
0378. Okay.
So don't you ever be lonely. Dwight, can you do me a favor? Can you post up in there also the email address, dearkedranicole@gmail.com? Thank you so much.
Girl.
I mean, you do a refill.
That pineapple orange, I don't know, child. Like,
that's a good one.
I got a slumber party. I got a sleeping bag.
I got a good blanket. Hold on, we got a phone call. What's up, Brittany? We have you on the line. This is Keisha Nicole with Revive Relationships. What's going on?
I have something I need to say.
Okay, go ahead and get it off your chest.
Well, you're lying behind. Okay. Dale used to have another best friend.
Uh-huh.
And she needs to find a way to make balance between her two friends because she got with a new best friend. Now she don't find time for the old best friend.
Oh, that's some deep. Okay.
Yeah, pretty deep.
So how do you suggest that we find a balance?
Get rid of you. So, I mean, what can we do about it?
Okay, so we're gonna pose that question, but you ain't never gonna get rid of me. Just you. Okay. So we're gonna pose that question next for you. Is that okay,
I'm
Brittany?
taking notes, Brittany.
Yes. Yes. Ask the audience to make sure that they are, because this is very important. This is very imperative.
Because I can be a fourth wheel.
You can be
You really can.
The fourth one, because I'm always be the third.
Well, I'm gonna be the first win. You gonna be the third. I'm gonna be the first. You figure out what win they want to be. I'm gonna be the first to win.
Oh God. All right, we're about to put you on live, okay?
I'm not listening.
No, I'm someone on there. Dry carry anytime you need a friend. So speaking of anytime you need a friend, we have live on Miss Brittany. How are you this evening?
Blessed and high favorite. How about yourself?
Well, we are blessed and highly favored as well. Thank you so much for asking. So, what is the question that you'd like to pose to the audience on this evening?
How do you suggest an old friend to find balance when friend if you become her best friend, keep old friend to the side, you kind of old puppy, you way towards it, so you have to find balance.
Okay.
Like what can she do?
So much for asking, how can you find balance between all your friends, inclusive of your best? So everyone is feeling appreciated and wanted, correct?
Correct.
All right. So that's the question tonight. How a best friend, but you do have other friends and associates. How can you find balance to make sure that no one is feeling lonely, just out of? With that said, while you guys are chiming in right here on D.com, we're gonna play so you can sit down and accept that a best friend has taken over. Y'all make sure that y'all chime in.
But I love y'all. No, this is what you do. And they gotta have another get together.
We are. I'll send it to you. Or Val will send it to
Make sure I
you.
get my invite.
You are. You're gonna get it. Please send it an invite.
Yeah, I will. I'll send it to you.
Okay, are we hanging up now?
Yes, we
Yeah.
hang up.
Bye.
So y'all already heard Brittany's distress. She is asking, how can you find balance when you have a best friend, but you also have other friends that are really you find that balance? Well,
You know, it's a good question. Sometimes there's categories, okay?
okay.
So you have your best friend, and then you got your best friend. Out of your best friend.
But goodness,
Brittany is like a husband as far as best friends.
Yes.
And no, you know, right. So she is like she's like, you know, the
attachment to the tree.
Yeah. So you know, she's the leaf out of the flower.
But sometimes the leaf on the flower falls off.
I agree. I gotta do better.
Okay.
I know. I gotta do.
How I find that balance is that it does take like some juggling from time to time. Honestly, it's juggling because you still want to feels feels needed regardless. You know. Of course, Brittany. No, we've been cool since middle school, whatever. But it's always a family thing, you know. It's just finding balance. But just as we give, you all have to be willing to. I'm not understanding your question or your statement, Dwight. Yeah, since middle school, why are you trying to act like that you notice what I'm trying to say? Here, no, I'm just playing. Yeah, you know I love you, girl. But that's what friends are. Make sure that you guys are tuned in to d30radio.com or even chime in on the Spreaker app. I am able to make sure that if you are tuning in that you are liking the show or tagging your friends. It's a long.
It is. Very long.
What friends are for. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure that y'all listen to some friends to watch this show. Tune in. Make sure that you subscribe to the because things are about to change very soon. And that was good old Dior. That's what friends are for. And Steve was he was ready. He was
yes. Yes.
even still can't see with him open. We love you, Steve.
Yeah.
So conversation on the line. Of course, if all you need to do is call 762-359-0378, or you can send your request or your conversation to dearkeidra@gmail.com and we'll be there to answer. Okay, so the question that was posed to us by the beautiful
Brittany.
was, if you have a best friend but other really close friends that are considered as best friends from time to time, how do you find balance with all of these different individuals? Because I say different is because we are all bringing something different to the table, one way or the other. So how do you find that balance if you have a whole slew of friends? So, with that being said, we're gonna play. If you have a whole slew of friends like that, I would consider you as being blessed because it's not a lot of people that have a lot of friends. I know I don't. So
very blessed.
Yeah, you're very blessed now. So, with that being said, we're gonna play some "Blessed" by Daniel Caesar. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. Hey Ziggy, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, just finding balance, being okay with the role that you play in an individual's life. I mean, that's another thing too.
Yeah.
Because you can't be all things to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you try, you will go completely crazy if you try that. So that's how I feel. So the next question is, how important of a role does being friends while in a relationship play and why? So, how important is it to be friends in your relationship and why?
Very important.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
wow. Wow. Because if you can't consider your partner your friend or best friend, then I don't know where it's gonna go. I mean, it's extremely important. I think you gotta establish that connection in order to take things forward. You have to be able to just look at that person and be like, I can talk to them about anything. We can cry together. We can laugh together. We can, make each other mad, and then the next day everything be good.
Just fine.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to be able to establish some type of friendship before it goes any further.
I absolutely agree. I think friendship plays a big role because if you have that friendship, it's like that's the thing that kind of overrides everything because then it's like same instance with you and I would feel lost if I lost you as a friend. You know what I'm saying? So I think when you put that within your relationships, and you take that part seriously, then it's like I'll feel lost if I don't have my best friend. And not saying that your spouse has to necessarily be your best friend, because they can just be a close friend because they're your spouse at the same time. But just to have that friend within the person that you care for and you love is extremely important. So I think it plays a huge role, and it actually helps the relationship go a lot smoother. So, what is your take? How important is relationships and friendship is within a relationship for you? Hey Audrey, how are you? Hey Jean, hey Brick, how are you? Thank you guys for joining. If you are trying to figure out what it is that we're listening to, we are listening to Daniel Caesar Blessed. You can tune into d30radio.com or even download the Spreaker app to any of your smart devices and actually chat with us right there. If you want to call in to give your opinion of anything that we're talking about on the show, give us a call at 762-359-0378. We are right here. I got my phone up and ready. Okay? All right. So we're going to pose that question in once this song goes off, and then we'll talk about that a little bit more.
Shout out to those who have had best friends, like ever since y'all were in school. Like, hey,
that's some dedication.
That's dedication. That's longevity. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, because that's very, very rare.
Extremely.
A lot of people go their separate ways. You know, and I mean, it is what it is, man. You know.
We gotta go back live. First of all, I just need to know why I came from that nice, smooth song. Cause my best friend Dana. So, of course, this is your girl, Keisha Nicole. I am here on D30 Radio. I am live right here on D30 Radio, and with my actual best friend, Valerie Clark. Thank you so much for being here with me. Let me tell you about my best friend, how demanding she is, because she's like a week older than I. She says, we gotta do a show together. And I'm like, okay. And it's kind of like she's more than a best friend. She's a sister to me, okay? So it's kind of like, okay, yeah. Okay, what day you want to? Yeah. And she told me, actually, she gave me 2 dates.
Should have did.
And she said, either this one or this one. I'm just like, well, I guess the latter one, man. Okay. And this is what we're going to wear. So, yes, we have our Queens Are Born in August shirts on. And that is the truth. Queens are born in August.
Yes.
So, Leo's all the way, y'all. So, here's the thing. We are talking about best friends, our relationships, and our question that we have posed was, how important of a role does being friends while in a relationship play, and why? So, Val, I'm going to let you start off and give your reason, and hopefully we have some that chime in on tonight. What's your reason?
I think it's important because it helps give your relationship some substance. You got to first get to know each other, be friends, establish a good foundation with each other. I think it'll help in relationships. As a matter of fact, I know it will help throughout your relationship. It'll help you guys battle arguments. It'll help you understand where each other is coming from if you've already established that friendship part of everything.
I absolutely agree. You know what? I'm piggyback off of you. Because I think that friendship role is kind of like, if I lose this person, not only am I losing my lover, my home, I'm losing my friend too. So it's a lot that you are about to miss out on or give up on in a matter of one petty argument that you could possibly work through. And I think that you could even work through that if that friendship is established. And sometimes, like how Val and I's friendship blossomed, everything is, if it's organic, everything will just seem to flow, well, extremely well.
Yeah.
So we have Veronis McGee in the chat room. Let's see. She said something. Now she just deleted it. Come on back. Let me see what you said. So let's see. Jarrell Jackson said it's hard to keep a relationship fresh and energized if there isn't a sound friendship that the relationship is built upon. I absolutely agree, Jarrell, and that is a valid point. Friendship is considered as the foundation. And even if that foundation slightly cracks due to the shifting of the underlayer of it, it still withstands. It still can hold up. What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I agree. You gotta establish. You just have to establish a friendship first. Like you said earlier, it doesn't necessarily have to be a best friend, but you guys at least have to have a close friendship in order to have a good relationship. Get to know each other's strengths and weaknesses within the friendship, because it's definitely going to be essential for a good relationship.
Absolutely. So with that being said, we gotta turn it up one more. Well, not one more time for the night, but y'all already know when that sound comes on, we about to turn up for the birthday goers, the birthday people. Let that play on in y'all ear just a little bit.
Heck, shout out to those who just got a friend. Maybe a dog's your friend.
Excuse me.
But hey,
my friend
is a friend.
Away.
A friend is a friend.
Let's get into these birthdays, shall we? Yeah, my friend turned up pretty quick. She ain't playing with y'all. So we have to stop for a moment and give you guys some shout outs on tonight. Shouts out to Shawnee Hillard, Monica English, Nadia Shate Myers, Tarasha Mercan, and anybody else out there that's celebrating a birthday or an anniversary. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Bow,
Happy
bow,
birthday.
bow. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Hey, hey, hey.
Go and put your birthday suit on tonight. It's okay.
Not a birthday suit.
Yes. It's okay.
Woo! Y'all can have my best friend just be turning up.
It's okay.
Hey, L. Davis Jr., how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Takara. Hey. All right, L. Davis Jr., I see your comment. We're going to be reading your comment momentarily, okay? I got you. Dwight said birthday suit. Dad said fish works every time, Shay Shay.
Lord.
Oh, man said too cold for the birthday. It's never too cold for the birthday suit. Never too cold for the birthday suit.
Have one of these.
Yeah. Get you a best friend drink. You won't be cold.
Right. Right.
We just playing the sponsor commercial. Of course, if you'd like to be a sponsor, hit me up at dearkeishanicole@gmail.com. I'll be able to assist you throughout that. Even if you want to be a guest, hit me up there as well. Thank God I brought this computer in here instead of doing my small laptop.
I couldn't imagine you doing it on a small one.
I did it once before.
Wow.
And we are back. Yes, I said we live right here with my best friend. Hey, So we were just talking about the importance of being in a relationship and applying that friendship factor to it. So I see you, Veronis, you came on back with the comment. Veronis McGee says, I believe you can balance between your best friend and other friends by having certain times to hang out with your best friend and other friends. I agree. However, why can't we just all get along and hang out together?
Because sometimes we can't, okay?
Excuse me, that is true.
Okay.
But that is true. No. Perfectly fine. So then L. Davis Jr. says, if you tell your best friend about someone you have met and that you think they are the one, you show your best friend a picture of them and they say, I used to have a lot of sex with them back in the day. Do you continue? Oh, this is a question.
Oh.
Excuse me. Okay, he says, do you continue to talk to them or not? So here's our next question, Val. You hear it? If you tell your best friend about someone you have met and you think that they are the one, you show your best friend a picture of them and they say, I used to have sex with them back in the day. Do you continue to talk to them or not?
That depends. Do you want issues or not? Because if you continue, I feel like it's going to be some drama. Something's going to be thrown back in your face later on.
You think so?
Yes. Could you imagine a get together?
Oh.
And some drinks ahead. Everybody's feeling it. Everybody's having a good time.
Ooh.
And then boom, somebody brings it up. It seems like sometimes in situations like that, it never fails.
Right.
Now, something that you said earlier when you mentioned sitting down, having to sit down. I think that may be the only way to avoid embarrassment or further altercations is for everybody to sit down.
Embarrassment?
No, I'm just saying, because I can see everybody having a good time and things just get said
and now feelings are involved.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You know what? I don't think I could be with anybody that you have been with. Not saying that you're a bad person or you got something going on that I don't know about. Not saying you got anything at all.
Right.
I just couldn't see myself.
Right.
Yes. So, man, Ananias chimes in and he says, I would be uncomfortable, honestly, without communicating with both people. So, man is pretty much saying that let's communicate.
Yeah.
If you're still considering talking with that person and being with that person, then y'all need to talk. Gotta have a sit down. All right.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Agree. If you really feel like that person is the one, y'all gotta sit down.
Right. Well, Dwight says it's an urban volcano that can be an embarrassment. You know what? I just really think just maybe that ain't the one.
If you don't sit down, it will be an embarrassment.
But maybe that's not the one necessarily.
You might like the fun.
Well, no. It's a possibility, maybe. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
But you know, I'm so diverse. I mean, I don't have a special type. Let me make that perfectly clear. Now, when I was younger, I did, but now I don't have a special type. So now it is a wide range, I guess you can say. But I just don't see myself, regardless of how long it's been.
But if they don't talk, leave it alone. I mean, if they can't sit down and say, hey guys, let's go ahead and, because what's going to happen, you got to put it in the air. In the air.
But
you can't let it just, and think that everything is going to be all good. No. But if you don't do that, let's say you're just like, nah, I can't, then you don't have to let it go.
I can't
let it go.
I just couldn't. If I showed you the picture of Bae and I'm like, bestie, this is the one. Look at him. Well, first of all, it wouldn't be a picture. You're gonna meet him in person.
Right.
But see, that's the thing. Then you meet him in person, it's like, let me talk to you for a minute, Key. Okay, what's going on? So yeah, him and I used to. All right, he ain't the one no more. I couldn't do it. Because in my mind, now I feel like I'm in a competition. Whether it's mentally, emotionally, sexually, I feel like I'm competing.
Yeah. And it's always going to be weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
and how
being
I
around,
feel, yeah,
it would be odd.
because I'm around y'all like at least once a week. Literally, for those that are wondering, Val and our families come together at least maybe once a week, maybe, or every other week.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird that I would want my significant other to come around too.
Yeah.
You know, and just hang out. But now we can't even do that because
it's weird.
Yeah.
It's odd.
It's just yeah. I don't want to have to feel like I'm in competition. Not with my best friend, not with my partner. It's not a comfortable place. Listen, all I want is an angel. And Shaggy featuring Rayvon said it best. Just give me an angel. Oh, child, that's a Mr. Junior. You gave a deep question right there.
That was now. Let me tell you, I'm sure that happens a lot around here, in these neck of the woods.
Yes.
I'm sure it happens everywhere, but
yes.
I'm just saying because Columbus can end up being a big circle. I mean, I'm pretty sure people run into that.
But you know what? Okay. It's not about the other people. Because I don't care less about the other people.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you dated Barbara. Okay. Hey Tab, how are you? I'm saying you dated Barbara. Okay, and I know of Barbara.
Yeah.
But she ain't my best friend. She's not Val.
Yeah.
So that's my
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
You know, because people you can say, oh, Keisha, she knew. I've been with Keisha for okay.
Yeah, that's different.
You know.
Yeah.
Hey Des Thomas, hey Nicole. What's going on? Uh-oh, Nikki on there, Nicole. Hey Nicole. Hey girl. Hey everybody.
Hey Nicole.
Talking about tonight, we are talking about yes, what about your what we're talking about is like friendships within relationships. How do we manage married? I'm not I'm talking about how to deal with friends, other friends. How are you? How do you balance all are wanting to hear the music that we are? Make sure that you chime into and search for Reviving Relationships or go to d30radio.com right now and tune in. Make sure that you share. This is important. Important. I don't care what nobody say. Somebody. Y'all be sitting up here, I don't need nobody. Yes, you do. Stop lying.
Yeah, you need an outlet to vent to. You need somebody to hang with.
But the right person, because you know, see, I get that.
Yeah.
And it's trust certain individuals because of that fear. But when like provided. Mm-hmm. Of course, if you would like to you give us a call at 762-359-0378 and we will be more than happy to talk to you on the phone. You can actually hear our voice. We can talk to you in between the song. I got you live. Yes, we are listening. I haven't heard this in a long time. It's on both of our lists too. Mm-hmm. And I said, let me see.
Is this when you were fighting me over?
I said, wait, what? What? Okay. We do think alike. Okay. We're gonna put that just in case. I haven't heard this in so long.
He's still.
Yeah, he is. I'm just trying to get Young and May. Listen, if y'all know who Young and May is, y'all let her know to hit me up. Please. I love some Young and May. But see, I'm gonna slide us both in.
Yeah, I hear that.
And that was Shaggy and featuring Rayvon. But let me tell y'all something. There is no way in hell that I'm going to have a show called What About, and not actually play. What you thought this was? Now, CLC, what about your friends? Yeah. Y'all laughing at us? Listen, we do. This ain't even, live work.
Yeah, and PG.
Yeah, PG. 11, not even PG 11. Right now we are playing TLC. What about your? So I can't play that. So I can only like do stuff like this and start jamming out. Ooh, good little conversation.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I'm sure that is so common.
How do people deal? I couldn't. Ooh.
Um. Yeah.
Mm. We should be TLC one year. We need to find a seat.
Ooh.
I want to be left. You be chilling.
I'll be chilling. I'll give me a curly. Leave.
So we need a team.
It's he.
Who want to be a Brittany?
Brittany.
I want to be left eye though. That's me. Costume party for the Christmas party. Look at that. Mr. Hey Roberts, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us on tonight. We are radio.com. Relationships. Tonight we are talking about what about your friends, and we are actually playing What About Your Friends by TL. What's going on, girl? I'm gonna go when it, I'm gonna walk around with a boot box on my shoulder.
Oh Lord.
What is the back on, girl?
Oh, friendship topic. I thought this was very important.
You know what? It's so important, but it's so crazy. I'm gonna pose a question in a minute.
Okay.
This is gonna be a touchy portion, but I'm gonna touch it though. I'm not even gonna say it on live because I want everybody to hear it at one time. I won't even say it's a question, I'm gonna say it's a statement. Why you so aggressive with your neck? It's not written down.
I'm trying to cheat, y'all.
That one isn't. Hey Darian, how are you?
I'm trying to cheat.
It's not even written down. That's how just out of the box it is. And it's gonna, it's gonna tie into this next song that's about to come up.
Okay.
It's gonna tie into it. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
You know that from your soul, Lord.
I had to do
When you close your eyes.
I can't let you make Bessie drink some more. Still standing. And And that was TLC. What about your friends? Yes, what about your friends? Okay, so I just had this moment of epiphany as I looked at the next song that's about to play. My thing is, if you are considering somebody as a best friend or even as a friend, you should be accountable. You should make sure that I can count on you just as much as you need to count on me. I feel as though it should be not always even, because there's some days that I need Val more than she needs me and vice versa. But she should feel like she can have a moment to count on me because I'm accountable in that moment. So don't all Val doesn't always call me when she's having a problem.
Right.
Okay? This is I said it when we said you.
Right.
Okay? I don't always call Val having a problem.
Right.
You know, sometimes I'll call her just so we can be petty, so we can laugh, so we can talk, so we can say, girl, did you see? And move on. It's not always about what can you do for me, how can you benefit. It's not, that's not a friendship. That's just called you being a user at that point. And you can't count on me in that moment. So if you see me starting to fall back or fall off, it's simply because you're not becoming accountable to what it is I'm trying to do. What's your thoughts, Val?
Oh, I agree. It's dead weight. You know. I mean, you know, if that's all that you reach out to a person for, you know, to talk about what's wrong in your life. You don't even care what's going on in theirs.
Right.
Hey, I'm here. I'm on the phone.
Right.
You know, no, that's just dead weight. It's a waste of time. I mean, you should just be able to call, hey, how you doing? Everything going good? I don't care if it ain't nothing but a minute or two. I think that matters. I mean, that's a part of a friendship.
It builds it up.
Yeah.
It builds it up. But every time I see you call, if I look at my phone and I see that you are calling and I don't answer, it's possibly because I know you're only calling me so you can, because you know you can count on me to be present. But when I'm down. So what are your thoughts out there in the audience, in the podcast world, on my live? How do you feel about an individual that every time they call you, it's always about them? Do you feel used? Y'all let me know, but in the meantime, we're gonna still feel counted on. So we're gonna play this Bruno Mars, Count on Me. I just had to get it out of my system, y'all. It was just like,
yeah, that's very, very good. I mean, accountability is big in a friendship.
Yeah.
I should be able to call you and just say, hey, you know, I just wanted to talk for a minute. I don't want nothing.
Yeah. What you doing?
Right, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we do fun all the time, Dwight, all the time.
Yeah.
But that is the point of having a friend, somebody that you can count on, that's accountable, that you can have fun with, and that you can share some of the moments that you couldn't find, that you wouldn't even think about sharing with somebody else first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And though, yes, it's showing that you're responsible. It's showing that you're grown. That accountability, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't sit up here and call me every time you need me. If you need me, oh, I need you. Oh, can you come? Can you, girl? Let me tell you about. If you call me about all that every single time, it's no point. What is our friendship based upon?
And then when I call you, I can't get anything, or I get no response, or no participation, or you know what I mean?
It's just, I'm just listening.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, keep listening. Because you're going to listen to that voicemail the next time you call me.
And if you wonder why that people walk out of your life, maybe that's why. Maybe.
Maybe it is the truth. It's sad that people feel like the only time they can get a response out of you or they can reach out to you is if you are, you know, if they can be there for you. Hey, I said it. How are you? I just posted a link below, everybody. I'm sorry. It's just been it's been a lot. I just don't like stuff like that. If you're gonna use, don't use me.
Bruno just makes me so happy.
Don't me.
I mean, he just little thing.
About to go do my little snap. See. What's up, everybody? This is your girl Keisha Nicole. I am live right here on D30 Radio with my best friend. Yes, if you want to know how you can hear us or chat with us, go to your Spreaker app on any of your smart devices, download it. Can she get a refill? She got some best friend drinks going on. Join me on d30radio.com. We're about to come up with our next song. And that was Bruno Mars, Count on Me. Yeah, like I said before, like we said before, if I can't count on you, please, 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 don't even consider me as a friend. Don't even try to call me, because sometimes that phone is gonna, not sometimes, all the time, that phone is gonna go to voicemail. Because every now and again, you have to find a balance when you're talking about friendships and relationships. That's even with your sisterhood. I mean, it's so important. It is so important, and that brings me up to my next song. I know my listeners are going to be like, girl, I can't believe you played this song. But you know what? Believe it. So if you want to know the special song that I'm playing right now for my listeners, you have to be tuned into d30radio.com to hear exactly what I am playing for them specifically. No, I'm not going to tell you, because you have to tune into d30radio.com right now. It's not only for 2 more minutes. I want to sing it so bad, but I can't.
But I can't. Do you want to read that one? Or are you good?
You can leave it up. You know what? I probably need to go on, top that off.
Go ahead.
Hey, Woodard Lee, how are you? Hey, Sean, how are you? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please join me right now for this particular song that I'm playing. I want to sing it so bad to y'all, but I can't. You have to join me. You have to join me. I promise you, you will not. Every now and again, I got to give my podcast listeners something extremely special. Hey, Yvonne, how are you? Thank you so much, Dwight. Now, you know that you can always join in by this being a podcast. You can always go back and listen to every one of the shows, like the show, share it out. You can always share out the shows even after I'm done. So please do so. You have my absolute permission. Hey, AJ, how are you, Mr. Sawyer? Oh, that's juicy.
Do you need some more?
No, it's all right.
You sure? You sure?
You can't tell. Look how dark that is. Mine all dark, hers all light. I look like orange juice. Oh, no, it's all right. Let's go bring this one. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, best friend. Fine. Hey, Marlon, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Oh, my brother's on here. What y'all know about Keely's Blues by Tata Vega? Yes, I had to play it. I know y'all are like, Kedra, you play some of the most off-the-wall songs. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So, on tonight, we are talking about what about your friends? Yes, and I have my best friend right here in the building with me. I have Miss Valerie Clark. Tell them what's up, Val.
Hello, everyone.
She got to take a break from her best friend drink. Miss, I see you in the room. We missed you on last Thursday. Make sure that you all go and like the show on tonight. Share it out with your friends. You can actually share it on your entire friends list. Yes, you can do
And
that.
tag your best friend.
And please tag
Shout
your
best friend out, y'all. It's rare.
Yes.
And if you have them, y'all, be thankful, please.
That's the problem. People don't put in work, so everybody wants everything handed to them. So that we'll see how it goes. What's up, Dwight? Thank you so much for joining us once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So tonight we are talking about best friends. Yes, we are, and I am live with mine. So with that being said, we know there are some times where your best friend have to tell you. Well, of course, she tells me, "Girl, it's too much. Sit down." Or, "Girl, he's not trying to do the right thing by you." I know your best friends know what's best for you for real. Regardless if you want to consider that concept or not. And I remember it was a time that I was trying to hold on to some dead weight, and Val was like, "Kedra, let me tell you, no, And I was trying so hard to fight it. And I was trying so hard, and what she said was actually the absolute truth. So maybe I should have taken time to listen to Destiny's Child Girl, like the way y'all about to listen to it. And y'all take heed to that truth from your bestie. There's nothing wrong with it, I promise. So right now we are listening to Girl, Destiny's Child. Hey, Mrs. Buchanan, how are you? Hey, Brandon Varner, how are you? If you all are down joining me, we have 3 house rules. The first house rule is make sure that you're in a place where you can relax. Second house rule, understand that you are grown and we want to respect each other and have a great time. Be open and honest. Most importantly, make sure that you have your good drink. I have a good best friend drink going on tonight. Where your friend at? There you go. Tonight's topic is best friends. What about your friends?
Can I just throw a little question out there? How do y'all feel about individuals who put relationship over friendship?
Okay, kind of expound.
Like, for instance, you've had a friend for years.
Remember this question now, because you're going to have to say it again live. Okay.
You've had a friend for years.
Okay.
You meet a guy. He comes into your life. You really put that on hold. I'm talking the friend that you've known for years. You just really kind of avoid them. You just, you put your all into this relationship, not knowing if it's going to last or not, but you really put those people on the back burner. Mm-hmm. I think that probably goes back to what we talked about earlier with balance. Mm-hmm. How people don't know how to balance nowadays. Mm-hmm. You just kind of feel like people should just sit there and wait for you, wait for you the time to come back. But
now let me counteract that with this. Do you feel as though that they are just trying to find a moment to cop out, to try to hold on to the possibilities of what could take place, and they're just trying to fill it out?
Yeah. But I still think it's a balance thing. Like, you don't have to, if you meet somebody, you don't have to throw those people to the wolves.
True.
The people who have been there for you. Not, some people you don't
they're like, girl, go.
But, I think it's just, it's a balance thing. I know that because I dealt with that personally with myself. And I didn't give my friendships the attention that I should have because I felt like, I met this dude, like, let me run over here. Not, not in the sense, these were the people that have been in my life for a long time.
So have you taken time to apologize about that, or? Okay.
But I can admit I can definitely admit my fault in it, because I do know how I was.
Have you noticed that Leos, we always admit, but we never really apologize?
I know I was wrong, but
So we gotta pose that question coming up next.
Okay.
And that was Destiny's Child Girl. So we just had a moment of reflection. And let me just read this one comment from Chatimus, and he says, "A warning about friends. They make the worst enemies." And I absolutely agree, Chatimus, because sometimes those friends have all the best secrets that are being held.
Yeah.
Mm. So y'all be careful about who you call and consider your friend, and what information they're willing to tell and provide, because I feel as though if a person is willing to tell you about everybody else but nothing of themselves, truly, if you tell them about your situation, they're gonna tell your situation too. So that's a good point, Chatimus. Thank you so much for chiming in with us on tonight. We enjoyed you also for joining us as well, Dwight. Thank you. Make sure that you guys like and share this podcast out. You can always go back and tune in and listen. That's the best thing about podcasting, internet radio. So my best friend has a question. Here we go. We're listening.
Okay. So my question was, what do you think about those individuals who have had a best friend or even a close friend for years, and then they meet someone, and then they kind of throw that relationship to the side? They kind of put them off, and put them on the back burner because you have met somebody new. I know a lot of people tend to do that. They'll focus on what they have right in front of them, and they just kind of they don't give any attention to the friends, or talk to them or call them, unless it's a situation where they need to talk to them about something. I mean, it happens a lot. It can ruin friendships.
I agree. Um, you know what? Honestly, I don't think I've ever, because I really never had a lot of people that I consider as friends. I have more associates than I do friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, I just think maybe y'all really weren't as close as what you thought. Because for me, if we're friends, if we're best friends or friends or just close, you would never leave out of that equation. Regardless if I move forward with somebody, I'm in a relationship with somebody, you will never leave out of that equation, because there's moments when I'm going to need you. You know what I mean? And vice versa. So, once again, that goes back to that question of even having your friendship as the basis, as a foundation of your relationship. So, all of that still coincides. So, how do you find that balance? It's just, first of all, you have to remember, I don't want to lose this person, and I don't want to lose this person, whomever that person may be.
Right.
So now it's a matter of trying to find all of that and creating a full balance of it. I don't know. That's difficult.
Yeah, it is. I think the older you get, the better. But then it seems like the older you get, the smaller your circle too. So the older you get, you kind of have no choice but to balance, because you don't have but two people to balance between. So, you know, the older you get, it's a little,
But do you think it's easy? Because nowadays, our older generation is so, I want to be young so bad.
I think the older you get, it's easier to determine who is your friend, or just associate. Whereas when you were younger, you kind of were a little quicker to attach on to people.
I was mean.
I kind of was. I would attach to people a little, easier than I can now. Like now, I can't do it. Now I'm just like, there's certain things now that I'm just like, I can off top.
Right.
Nah.
My official first best friend was my sister, my youngest sister, Chamonix. That was, anybody that asks, Chamonix was my best friend. Who's your best friend? Chamonix. They're like, okay, I see what all these people. Who's your best friend? Chamonix. They're like, but that's your sister. Yeah, she's my sister and my best friend.
Right.
And not saying that our relationship has dissolved, because we're still good friends.
Yeah.
We still hang out. But most importantly, she's my actual blood sister.
Yeah.
But it leaves us room now as adults to say, okay, well, she has her best friend, that's Amberly, and I have my best friend, which is you, Val. So it's kind of like, but we still make that time for each other. When relationships come involved, sometimes that can be kind of tricky because in the beginning portions, you're still trying to figure out who this new person is. But I just couldn't see myself leaving my best friend out because I want your opinion. I need that opinion of yours because it's like it helps me to balance, find balance, or even maintain what I have going on. Because you know me to the point where it's like, Kendra, I don't know if you even are you. I know you when you have that discerning sound in your voice. Because I'm like, oh, she's trying to feel me out. I'm so sick of you trying to feel me out, like Kendra. And then you have that look too, you like, yeah, that look.
Right.
And I just do, but for real, Val, I'm serious.
I'm like, no.
So, but when you are in a real friendship, in a real relationship, those things really matter. And you don't want to keep missing out on the possibilities, the possibilities of what could come about with all of that. So, and you don't want to miss out on really good people. So, with that being said, we're gonna play some "Missing You" by Brandy, Tamia, Shaka Khan, and Gladys. I kind of pulled from the Set It Off album. Don't judge me. Okay, so you got the second part half to the question. First of all, Mr. Davis Jr., are you listening? Are you tuned into the Spreaker app as well? Let's see. He said he got a second part. Why do you think the best friend said, no. Why do you think the best friend said that comment when he told him from the beginning that they might be the one? Do you think it was good or bad intentions? Why do you think the best friend said that comment? Okay, so this is the same one about the comment about if we've been with somebody. Okay, so.
But I don't get his question.
Do you think that by me telling you that I slept with that person was in good or bad intentions?
No, I think you need to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, because let me tell you, the cat gonna get out the bag.
Yes, Lord.
Way. I mean, you might as well go ahead and put it out there.
Okay, Mr. Davis, you gotta tune into d30radio.com, or you need to download the Spreaker, Spreaker app, and search for Reviving Relationships so you can tune in. You can actually chat with us right there as well, okay? Make sure that you're tuning in and we can answer all of your questions. Yeah, I just think it is. Hey, Jeremy Comer, how are you? Yeah. I don't think, don't make you want to cry.
Someone doing some Sunday night when she got shot.
No, she's like, girl, and then this ain't help. Quick question for my live audience. What songs do y'all want to hear for next week? Y'all already know that next Thursday is Thanksgiving Day. Would y'all prefer me to go live with an adult playlist? Or do y'all prefer me just to play some good music? Y'all let me know what y'all want to hear. Why should I always say that? I'm telling you, make you want to cry. Then they were showing all her little playbacks.
Yes.
Ooh.
I watched that movie probably about 15 times. I know I have.
You So you want me to go live in an adult playlist? Okay, okay. I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying to hold in my tears. Hey, if y'all want me to stop crying, y'all hit up Young and May and tell her that Keisha Nicole.
Bow, 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 bow. Didn't mean that. We just, want an up close backstage access. Yes.
In her room.
Two passes. Two passes.
Two.
Bet you never had two Georgia people.
And that was Missing You by Brandy, Tamia, Shaka Khan, and Gladys Knight. Yes, I played that song because that was the most revolving songs that I've ever heard played behind somebody that had died. Y'all remember when she died in that car? In the back of that car? Ooh, child, she had that little son. Oh God.
Yeah.
That was a group of, let me tell you something. If you have a group of people, okay, that's willing to rob a bank, not a grocery store, not a gas station, not a little corner store. I'm talking about a bank. Oh, y'all best friends. Yeah, we had to double that up. Y'all best friends. So yeah, I am playing some songs from these particular movies that will bring you back.
Yes. Memories.
So many memories.
Memories.
Are they good memories? Okay, so let me see. Speaking of memories, a good memory that I've had with Val. Oh, we have so many. Ooh. Let me think. Okay, because this one actually came to fruition. So one of the best memories that I had with Val was when we were in Panama City Beach for our 30th birthday celebration, and we were sitting on the beach, and I told her, if you have a daughter, I think her name should be Leah Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, that very next year, Val was pregnant with a daughter. And guess what, y'all? It's my G baby. Her name is Leah Nicole.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best memories that I've had. What? One, because we've had so many. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
So many. What's one of your best memories with me, Val? Oh, I'm scared. Let me drink on.
Wow. Oh, Jesus. Probably our drinking, one of our drinking.
We had a drinking bee? Okay, which one was that?
The cop situation with Camp
Ooh.
Creek, yeah.
Okay, tell them the story, Val.
Oh, yeah. What were we? Octane. We were drinking Octane. Octane. And we we were walking out and we were just basically trying to get arrested, really. I mean, we could have. But, thank goodness they're used to people like us, I'm sure, on the regular. We stuck our heads in the windows of the police cars and, oh, God. Yeah.
So Val is trying to be very,
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely tore up. Should have been headed to our cars, but instead we went straight to a police car. And you wonder why people get those mug shots, and you wonder why certain situations happen. But that could have been us.
Okay, let me make this clear.
Could have been us.
Let me tell y'all what happened real quick. Because see, Val is trying to give the PG-10 level. So it was St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Yeah.
Val and I, we were in Atlanta. We went out to this club. I'm not even going to disclose the club's name, but we had a really good time. Before we got there, Val and I always pregame anyway, because we were pretty good with holding our liquor. I think we are. Um, and we went inside, and we were just sitting there watching the crowd. Thank goodness we was able to get seats. And so we was like, let's get something to drink. We ordered some octane, not knowing what octane was, and we ordered it, and we drank it. At first, we was like, "Oh, I can't finish this," but we was like, "Well, we can't waste liquor, so let's drink." And we finished the drink.
Yep.
And in that same few moments, that was when I was I was with the station at that particular time frame. And so it was a young man. He had a tattoo on his face or something.
Tattoos all on his face.
And he was with another popular artist. And I was just like, well, give me your information. I mean, I was so tore down. I was not drunk to the point whereas I didn't know how to control myself because I was very ladylike. But I was just like, yeah, I'll play your music on our station. And I mean, we're just going in. We have
giving him financial advice too.
You get
financial advice.
You know what we did?
We did.
We gave him financial advice on how to spend his money,
Yeah.
where to spend his money, where to invest his money.
Yeah.
So, and Val was just like, yeah, you should listen to her. She's telling the truth. By the by, this is how.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were doing all of that. And so we was like, okay, so you ready to go? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's go. I'm hungry though. We're going to go get something to eat. Yeah, we're going to get something to eat. So we leave out. The first car that we see in front of us was a police officer car. And it was two officers in the car, one in the driver, one in the passenger seat. And we both leaned into the car. The heels that I had on was at least maybe 5 to 6 inches high. And I kind of threw them on the lap of the passenger police officer. And I was like, what you playing?
Yeah.
And he was playing Candy Crush.
Yeah.
He was.
Wow.
And we were, really gone.
Yeah.
And I said, well, are you going to drive us over to our car? He was like,
He was trying to get a ride.
yeah, trying to get a ride to our car in the police officer car, okay?
In the police car.
Make it perfectly clear. And he said, well, if I put you in this car, you're going to have to go to a different place. And I was like, well, we want to just go to the car that's right there.
Yeah, just right here?
Yeah.
We're tripping.
And so they must have knew, like, these are really good women.
Yeah.
Let's just leave them alone and pray they get home safe.
Right.
And we did. After we got something to eat from the Waffle House, even though it took us 45 minutes to get there, and it was only a 5-minute drive. Val was driving, y'all.
Shouts out to the Waffle House.
Yeah, shouts out to the Waffle House. Y'all did an amazing job on that evening.
They always come through.
Always coming through. And then shouts out to Chick-fil-A that next morning. When we thought it was a Sunday, but it was really Saturday. Praise be.
Woo, Chick-fil-A come through.
Yes.
This lady battled the beef for me the other day, boy. In the drive-thru. Chick-fil-A come through.
By the grain of the mustard seed that's in that Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yes.
You came through. Thank you so much, Chick-fil-A. And so let me read this quick comment from Chattiness. He says, friendships and relationships are two different things. There are certain rules, and in friendships, those rules in relationships do not necessarily apply. If your friends get upset at you leaving them on the back burner for a lover, then so be it. Your happiness is more important than the happiness of others. Put your trust in man. Put not your trust in man, but in the Lord. You know what, Chattiness? I absolutely agree with you. I do. But another thing that we are considering is if you are in a relationship, friendship should come into place some kind of way. Because I think if you're just strictly in a relationship, if you're strictly in a marriage, then the jokes that you would typically play with your friends, it won't fly.
Right. And you should want them to fly in a relationship, you know? Come on, you know? Yeah, I totally agree. Could you imagine? Like, you give it to me, like, oh.
Yeah, like you feel like you're in a stuffy box, like you can't be open, you can't be honest about anything at all. So, I mean, every now and again, you just gotta take time to just say, shoot, And exhale about it. Yeah, we're gonna have some Whitney Houston coming up. Exhale by Whitney Houston. You said coffee helps after. You know what? Dwight, sometimes coffee isn't even the thing. It's just sleep.
Yeah.
They also say a Coke that has been opened helps. A raw egg, that's from the
That's
South.
what I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Drink you a raw egg after a bad hangover. I promise you it'll clear up. Of course, they say V8 or tomato based, because pretty much the reason why you have hangovers is because your salt intake is really low. That's the only reason. I shouldn't be knowing the details of all of that, but I do. What's up, Tracy May? Tracy on there.
Hey, Tracy.
What's going on, good? Hey, Kason, how are you? Yes, they are the best. I remember one time I had a bad hangover, Dwight, and my granny said, drink this egg with a little bit of salt. I said, I don't want to drink that. I drank that thing, and my hangover was gone. And that was when I realized I can no longer drink dark liquor.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can do a little bit of both.
I can't do.
But the older I get, I have to slow it down.
Oh yeah. But no dark.
Not built like I used to be.
Girl.
Whew.
What happened to us?
Life.
We swear we old.
I know.
Y'all alright out there? My little hair just want to do what it want to do. Oh well. So I guess they want me to go live on Thanksgiving Day, so I'm gonna do that. But I think I'm gonna play like a lot of music that everybody likes. That's what I'm thinking. Boy, remember this? That man threw that what did he throw up there? A peach or something?
And went into his house.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, he looking at me.
Oh yeah.
But he was mad at her.
Man, I love
And
that.
they end up together.
You go watch it tomorrow.
I'm about to watch it.
Serious.
I am.
Wow.
I'm about to go watch it.
Oh.
Shoot.
I used to love this. I bet mama still got the CD. Sing it with me.
I know a lot of y'all out there in my audience asked part when she was saying shoot. I know you was. I can hear it in my head. I know I was. But were you?
Yes.
Yeah, because I really was. So one more comment from Mr. Chatterman. He says, for example, your friend comes by the house and you have a dog. Your dog does not like your friend. Well, what kind of friend you got when your dog don't like your friend?
My dog has done that to certain people.
But that's not your friend then. They just regulars.
No, it was some people that the dog didn't like.
Oh.
Certain people the dog would do that to.
What a friend.
Mm-hmm.
The dog love me though.
Yeah, my dog like it.
Excuse me. Your dog does not like your friend and goes crazy every time your friend comes by. Do you get mad at the dog for not liking your friend, or do you simply put the dog in the room, enjoy your friend's company, and when your friend is gone, you let your dog out of the room? Now your dog protects, hopefully, your house and lets you know certain things. Your friend is there temporarily. So would you consider them as your friend then, Val? If they just...
Yeah, I mean, I think the dogs, like, maybe they had a certain smell the dog didn't like. I don't know. I mean, you know, dogs are picky.
I wish people would try to act funny with me. As many times she done slept over at my house.
But it wasn't, in our case, it it wasn't Diva or Diesel. We had a dog that didn't.
A certain individual.
It was two people that would come to our house. That dog did not like them, and it was so funny. Like he literally would try to bite them every time they came. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it was, but yeah.
Listen, if your dogs are trying to bite on people, then that means you just definitely need to let them know, like, no, we can't be friends no more.
Right.
We can't be friends. Yeah, you need the RL and Deborah Cox now.
Right. At the same time.
That is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Dogs can read energy. They can read your energy.
True.
I've noticed, even with Diva, if she's just not really being, Diva is a dog, y'all. Let me make that perfectly clear before y'all start saying, oh, that's a human being. She act like one, but she's not.
Yeah.
And but it be moments where she's like, I just don't feel like being bothered.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll finally just walk away.
Mm-hmm.
But let you have a piece of bacon in your hand. Diva will run underneath a moving car for that piece of bacon. So Shannon says it's a figure of speech. Think of it like your lover is the temporary entity and the best friend is the dog. As can friends read energy? Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Friends can read energy. I'll tell y'all perfectly clear. Friends can read energy, and I'm more than confident that if Val and I had met a little bit early before she had gotten married, that I would be like, that ain't it. So now she can kind of turn the tables on to me and be like, that ain't it. And she's actually done that twice. One of the times I tried to fight her against, but she still won, and the truth was revealed. I appreciate you still being my friend. Yeah. It was a lot. And sometimes, like I said, you just gotta, girl. You gotta do like the internet and say, girl. So up next, we're gonna have Girl featuring K Trinata. The internet, girl. Hey Steve, how are you? Yeah, Dwight, I'm more than confident they can read your, and I think anybody can read your energy, honestly. When truth be told, anybody can, if they are a true energy, if they are a person of energy, okay? If you are just a person that is giving off false hope, then nah, you just extra. But if you're a person that's giving off true energy, then that's the thing.
Yeah.
And especially if you know what your friend deserves, because you know what your friend is going to give out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my best friend knows what I'm willing to give out.
Mm-hmm.
That she knows the extent of what I'm willing to give out. And honestly, it's not to each individual. I think pretty much I'm pretty, as of lately, I'm kind of just like, let's take our time. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so. Thank you so much, Steve, for listening. Are you listening to the Spreaker app or just on Facebook Live? Make sure that you are connected to my YouTube channel at Keidra Nicole, because things are about to change momentarily. Starting at the beginning of the year, I won't be going live on Facebook. I will only be going live on YouTube. Every now and again, I'll check in on Facebook. But if you want the full opportunity, the full watch, the full view, then definitely join my YouTube channel, okay? Some good drinks. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm slowly sipping. That's my last one.
Good.
I got you beat by
About
a 10.
No, not really. It's just literally like right underneath. Let me catch up.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Steve. Also, if you want to hear the actual show, all the music, you can always go to d30radio.com or simply go over, download the Spreaker app to any of your smart devices and search for Reviving Relationships, and you'll see me there. And you can put your notifications on. You can hear all the shows. If you can't make it, I understand. But with the internet radio, you can always go back and listen to the shows. The only thing is you won't be able to chime in and give your advice or things like that. But you can always go back, listen, like the show, share it out, which is always great. So go to the Spreaker app and go like, you can chat with me in there as well. You can call my line at 762-359-0378 or go to dearkeidrenicole@gmail.com. I am always there. I can respond back to you as soon as possible, okay? Thank you so much.
That is so true about the friends can read energy. True friends can read energy. True friends. Not anybody. True friends.
Listen. I didn't mean to put it like that. Yeah, so Val just made the point of, oh, sorry, that was internet girl. So let's go back to the story at hand. So Val just made the true point of true friends can read energy.
Mm-hmm.
So even if we get off this live and Val is like, okay, Keidra, I need to talk to you real quick. I know she is coming with me with the utmost respect, first of all. Second of all, I know she is coming with me because she knows, obviously maybe I may be temporarily blinded in a certain situation, but she can see, and vice versa. Even though in her situation she's good, they have their things, of course, I'm sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's good. She's married. She's where I desire to be in a marriage, in a long lasting marriage. Going over 8 years. Okay, going over 8 years and moving forward. So that's something that I desire. So we have to make that a consideration. But before we turn down, let's turn up real quick because I know y'all want to hear this song that's been playing in the background for tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I know y'all been asking. I know I got it. So we're gonna play some Tokyo Vanity. That's my best friend. Yeah, I'm talking about my best friend. I got the clean version, child, because the other version all the way through. No, hold on, wait the white. I think everybody is meant to be married and in a relationship. Hey Marcus, how are you? He says everybody is not meant to be married. Everybody is meant to be married. Let me tell you why. What's the purpose of God taking time out of his busy schedule to create Eve for Adam? Not to be a forever girlfriend, not for him to be a forever boyfriend, but for them to be together and unified as one. Hey Marcus, how are you? Hey Clifford, how are you? Hey Monique. If y'all want to know what we're doing, we are live right now on d30radio.com. Join us over there. You can hear the music. You can hear us talk. You can chat in. You can call us, whatever you like. Best friend. You better get it. You my best friend and you with it. Oh, go best friend. That's my best friend. He says, unfortunately, some people keep playing the field instead of playing with one person. That is true. But typically, those individuals are the ones that just see no hope. They see no hope. They aren't trying to move forward. They are unsure. Those are the ones that are like that. I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, those that are like that feel like, because how many times have I said, girl, I am just gonna be single for the rest
A lot of times.
of my life? Oh,
And I say, no, ma'am.
mm-hmm.
Keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
There is someone out there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to be perfect. It is what it is. But you guys can work together.
And that's when I have to realize, you know what, my best friend has my best interest at heart.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's the thing. People want so many things handed to them instead of the process of working for it. And that's why you have are single, because they don't want to work for that marriage. They don't want to work for that true relationship. Hey Shannon, how are you? They don't want to work for anything. They want everything handed to them. You know, I teach my girls, I have daughters, and I teach them every day, you have to work for it. If it's something that you want, you have to work for it. Don't expect, as much as I know, as much as I'm able to give out, don't expect from mama to give it to you all the time. Work. And that's exactly what relationships involve.
Yeah.
So we were hit with a quick comment from Mr. Dwight Allen, and he says some people aren't meant to be married, but I have to disagree with that. I think that everyone is meant to be married. If it wasn't the case, then God would have never taken time to create Eve for Adam. You know what I'm saying? So, and what I also said near the end of that conversation was, it takes work. Everybody nowadays want everything to just be handed to them on a silver platter, and that's just not the way things work. Period. You know, sometimes you have to be willing to give. Sometimes you have to be willing to get. And in the midst of all of that, you still have to be willing to be present. You know what I'm saying? So we have Chatterman's that says, interesting question about Eve and people being married. Not that I'm against marriage, but marriage is not natural. Men can come up until the day they women, however, and they can create children. And the child being has passed and is for another child, he's bound by the laws of marriage not to procreate. Yeah, they have that, but where does work come in? Where does the work? I see Steve. Oh, everyone isn't meant to be married. Let me tell you, everyone.
So these are the men
chiming in. Yeah.
Interesting.
Everyone is meant to be married. Everyone is. There is other for someone out there.
But isn't that interesting that the men
feel
that way? That's a part of
the disconnect.
Yeah.
A huge disconnect.
That's a big disconnect. Yeah. That's
interesting. So, don't give up. People out there, and what I mean by single, I'm talking about single, whereas you don't have a significant other, you don't have whatever it is you don't have going on, or a relationship going on.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what my best friend told me. There is somebody out there. There is someone out there for you. Okay? Someone that is meant for you, meant to make you happy, meant to make you smile, meant to help grow with you. Okay? You know, you don't have to go through all that. I see Steve says marriage is a man-made thing. God gave man a companion, not a wife. But within that companionship, he still provided a wife.
Ooh, that's another topic.
Okay. Okay, Steve. Within that companionship, God only gave him if he didn't give him a wife, meaning one individual for that one man, Why did he give him Why did he give him two Eves? A Eve and Yvette.
Right.
Okay.
Or a young and A.
Not a young. That's right. But y'all, I can't say my best friend. That's why we best friends right here. Listen, I had one more song to play, but y'all done turned this into something completely different. And it looks like it's gonna be the topic for not next week, but for the week after that show.
I think so.
When it comes down to marriage.
I think
So Steve, Dwight, Chadimus, y'all make sure that y'all chime in. Of course, I am your girl, Keisha Nicole. We are here live on D30 Radio, on D30radio.com, of course. If you have any internet access or your smart devices, download the Spreaker app. You can go back and listen to this show. Let me know what you think by hitting me up at d30radio.com or simply at 762-359-0378. Make sure that you like this show, you share this show. Do you know that you can actually share this show in a group text?
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yes, you really can.
Okay, dog.
Yes, make sure that you do that. Yeah. Most importantly, make sure that you guys share it. I love you guys so much. If you haven't heard it today, know that I love you. Make sure to tune in on next Thursday. You guys are asking me to go live, so I am going to go live, yes, on Thanksgiving Day, and we're going to play some hot music, and we'll be all the way with you guys. Love you guys. Have a fantastic night.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Yes, Steve, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna talk about it next week because it's Thanksgiving week, but we are gonna talk about that the week after that. So we're gonna talk about my topic is going to be marriage. What is that? Okay. Marriage. What is that?
What is it?
That's gonna be good. Make sure that you are here for that, Steve, because I need you all the way in. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all my my wedding playlist, my future wedding playlist. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on tonight. We have had an awesome time with you all. Love you guys. Talk to you later. This don't even want me to end. Look at this.